Unmute them, Joe.
Okay.
Three, two, one, and the countdown's done, Joe. It's okay, you can now take a photo. And Jaime, let go of your pizza. Pineapple filled only if you can't see us. And he's just smiling and giggling, always listening so she can understand everything. This is the team that has your back when everything's whack. Yo, they'll make you laugh, join in the friendship. Make your fun and learn something cool so you can be the one. Now wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. You filthy animals, filthy animals. It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know?
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
I don't like the fact that it took over my countdown.
That's my final gift to you two guys and all of our guests out there. I wish I could take all the credit for it, but honestly, guys, I have to give the majority of that credit goes to DJ Sound Effects and his partner in crime, Jason Scout Salmus. Thank you both.
Y'all did amazing.
Awesome.
That was so awesome.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I give it a half thumb.
The Lord said, go and be salt of the earth, not to be salty.
No.
She dropped a word. Go, Sandy.
She did drop a word.
Look at DJ Sound Effects is giving it up tonight. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. We're so excited to have y'all all join us tonight. And if you look on screen, you'll see that we're joined by a plethora of friends tonight. Everyone
Would
say hi.
you say we have a plethora of piñatas?
Awesome. So yeah, Jason and Trey, DJ Sound Effects, have been working on that for us for honestly a little bit of time here. So they were destined to get it out to us to have for tonight.
I want that like as a ringtone or something.
Yeah.
I honestly love my intro. She's listening really hard. She's paying attention.
Yeah, they were all. I thought he sent me that just the audio once, and I was like, okay, I kind of like it. It's cool. And then he sent me the video with it today, and I was like, oh my gosh,
that's great.
Yeah, it was. It was. Good evening, Anita. So I'm so glad you're all here now. As we normally like to do on the Social UnDistancing Show, we have a moment where we kind of talk about each other's day. I'm afraid if I went and asked all of you how your day was, though, we may not have time to get to the meat of the show. So I apologize. You can just give a thumbs up or thumbs down if it was a good or bad day, okay? Okay. So
we have some half thumbs.
You got to go back and ask them later to encourage them, okay? So thanks, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. So as we said, also, we wanted to, this is our 100th show.
Woo!
100th show.
100. We hit it. 100, y'all. 100.
Oh, B, I love it.
I love it.
Congratulations.
See.
Oh.
Oh.
I did bring my notes too.
Oh, wait.
So
I lost my notes.
Uh-oh.
I lost my notes.
The dog got him.
I think so.
So you know what we normally do, everyone, right? We bring a guest on. They tell us about their life, their niche in life, and then at the end, we ask them to give us a topic for a future episode. And all of you have given us great topics. What we wanted to do is some of the topics just wouldn't fit into a full hour show kind of situation. So we asked for our guests to come back, for some of our viewers to come back, basically all of our friends here, and to basically do a table topics version where Joe, Sandy, and I can give them a topic that was brought up previously, and then everyone's going to get a chance to answer the question or fill in the gap with whatever it is that we ask. And then that way we kind of just get to hear everyone's thoughts on some of these topics.
Or we didn't like your topic. Or we didn't like your topic, and so we just scrapped it and then put it in there. Hey, we're 100. I'm just being front.
Joe's just a hater,
I'm just putting it up there for y'all. Because I don't want you to think that this is some persona that we're like, oh, we're going to do this for everybody. Nah.
Just a hater, man.
You have a mute button?
I told myself I wasn't going to use it tonight. So.
Actually, I do, John Matthews. Hold on. There you go.
So without further, so I'm going to go ahead and just kick this off first, and I'll bring up the first topic to all of you. Okay, Joe, Sandy, we can't answer. I don't know unless they ask us to answer. Otherwise, we don't answer because we want y'all to talk. You are our guests.
Well, but I love to hear myself talk, so I'm going to answer.
So do I.
I want to hear y'all.
I'm going to give an answer. It may not even be related to this question, but I can give an answer.
Of course.
Okay. Well, I'll give the first question then, and we'll let Joe and Sandy answer first, okay? Sound good?
D, none of the above.
All right, here we go. So the first topic we couldn't make a full episode out of was furniture painting. So furniture painting is a topic, Joe. Tell us your thoughts on furniture painting.
I disagree with it.
You're cranky tonight.
I'm glad you're not the only one who knows.
So this is what I do. If furniture is not the color I want, I don't buy it.
Good answer. Woo,
Good answer. Sandy, your turn.
Really though?
I assign that to my assistant.
Oh,
very good.
So now do y'all see why y'all get to answer?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get to us.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So how about we'll start first with DJ sound effects.
Yeah, I actually like what Joe said. If I originally don't like the color of the couch or whatever it is, why am I buying it?
Why are you buying it?
I think
because it's cheap.
Yes, but I think you could just as easily throw like a giant sheet or something over it. I mean, as a cheap option of covering it up.
Throw some sheet on it.
I'll give that to you, Sandy.
Excuse me, please don't plug your show during our show.
I do what I want. The 100th episode.
That's my answer.
Okay, how about you, John TikTok Matthews?
Thank you. Thought you'd never ask. I paint my own furniture.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. My own furniture. These are
that is pretty. Those look like elephants.
You have an elephant in the room.
That was about.
So I paint my own furniture. So send me a DM if you are interested.
John, is your mom in one of those?
No, she's over there.
No.
That's okay, John. It's fine.
All right. All right, Dr. Pineapples, you get to go next. Oh, well, you got her.
Okay, so how do I feel about furniture painting?
Furniture painting.
Okay, this is how I feel about it. I think it's amazing. Do you want to know why?
Why?
If you want to know why, say why.
Why?
Thank you for
Tell
your
me why.
participation. I think it's wonderful because one person's junk is another person's treasure. Drop the mic.
Come on.
It's wonderful.
That made me.
Oh my!
I don't know if you can go after that.
I
don't know, Ben, if you can go after that, but go ahead.
Am I next?
Fine.
Yeah, I gotta live up to that. I mean,
Well, I'm expecting big things from the guy who taught me about Sandy. What is it called again?
Ambergris.
Thank you. And if you don't know what that is, go check out that Cologne guy's YouTube channel and he'll tell you about it.
No plugs on other people's channels.
What are y'all doing?
I just want him to hear him say Aqua de Joe.
Oh.
Aqua di Joe.
Yes.
All right.
Actually, my answer is similar to Joe and also sound effects because I'm not a huge fan, but it's for sentimental reasons. You guys will have to excuse me because I just got out of my night class. For me, my grandpa used to repair furniture, and he would repair them in his garage, and then he would give them to all of us. And so I wouldn't have the heart to change or alter any of the work that he had done. And since he passed away in 2015, I still have some of his furniture, and I just don't have the heart to alter it in any way.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
B. We already know your answer, so we can move on to Jillian. Just kidding.
Ouch.
I'll show you my little project here that I did.
What?
And Dr. Pineapple said it's someone else's. It has a story behind it. So this little bench used to be in my parents' house, but actually came from the tree. I went to, and now I painted it, but the inside I kept it real, like the traditional, you know. So yes, it comes with a story, and that's what I like about painting furniture. It's someone else's new treasure.
It's a PG-13 show.
Right.
That's right.
We all appreciate little
Okay.
benches.
We love.
Benches.
We love
I like it
benches.
when you color benches too.
You'll go back and see it on the replay, B, and you'll be like, "Oh gosh."
Little big world.
All right, Jillian, how about you?
I actually really love painting furniture and repurposing furniture. I've been doing that for kind of like as a little side hobby since probably 2014 or so.
Wow.
And I've actually made some pretty cool things. So it's a fun little hobby and a way to make something ugly be pretty.
Like that chair behind you.
Golf clap.
Your chair, I bet you made that.
I do snaps.
Oh
My
yeah,
chair,
that's better.
I did not make this chair.
Oh,
okay.
I purchased this chair, but I wish I made this chair.
So, fun little fact is Jillian came in because she graciously allowed us to have her on the show since Tim couldn't be here. But Tim said he wasn't feeling well today, and we all know how that feels, right? But he did give us his answer in the comments, and he said real wood furniture should not be painted. So if you didn't know, Tim, he's a hobbyist. He works with wood. So if he says it shouldn't be painted, I can't be a man to argue with him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I painted.
Yeah, even if they're little benches, they should not be.
Right.
It was me. I did it.
All right, Carrie, how about you?
Okay, Sandy, I don't have my phone, so will you do me a favor and send my
Let
table
me just
picture?
show y'all what
Okay.
Carrie's been painting. Okay.
Can you tell us a story about it?
And yes, so this chair right here, you can see the back of this stool is painted vinyl. And then she's about to show you a table. So I have a table that a friend gave us that was bleached out and ruined on top that I knew it was going to be an art table and it was going to be destroyed if I repurposed it. So I chalk painted it and did some stuff. So my daughter has a space now to create her stuff. So Sandy's going to show, because I don't have my phone with me, show you this was a terribly ugly table that is now what I think
that is now like beautiful. And she's also going to be working on my stools as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Yo, what?
That's very impressive.
Carrie, what do you not do?
Let's find the extra person in the room.
I can find a few of them in here actually right now.
Carrie, what do you not do? What?
That's insane.
That is beautiful school.
Thank you. So I did that this past weekend. Dr. Pineapples knows, Dr. Pineapples knows, or not Dr. Pineapples, I'm sorry, JPineapples knows that I had a very, very hectic week last week. So I needed to do some art therapy for myself. And so this weekend, this was my art therapy. And now my soul is at peace. And now this will be my daughter's piece that she can take with her for her days to come.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, congratulations.
Carrie, Carrie, in all of the years I've known you, I've never knew you painted stool. And I have two I would like you to paint.
Wow. I didn't know she did that either.
Toilet. If only I had a toilet bowl flush as my sound effect right now.
I can hear everything.
So there we go. So I agree with Tim in that if it's a beautiful heirloom piece, do everything you can to restore it. But this was not an heirloom piece for us. This is just an everyday table you can honestly find on the side of the road that couldn't be repurposed. So I fixed it to make it useful for us and beautiful. So anyway,
nice.
I'm seeing some gender difference on screen though here. Some folks said they're okay with it. Other folks said they're not. And I don't know. There's some sort of commonality in that. I don't know what that is.
I think the commonality would be some of us are lazy.
Oh, okay. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Not artistically inclined.
That or you just want to have to do extra work where extra work doesn't need to be involved.
Exactly.
So before Joe picks our next topic, one of the people mentioned, Priscilla said, my mom, and I'm sure she means, has us painting everything black right now.
Ooh, that's a great paint. That's actually a great paint color. That's actually a great. Have you all Google black paint rooms? They're gorgeous.
They are
beautiful. I'm Googling it right now.
But if you're going to do that, you need to make sure to get the right color black because it can look very muddy and gray very, very quickly.
There's
good
true. There's lots of colors of black. Lots.
Yo.
And whites, everything.
This is nice.
What were you going to say, John?
I'm perplexed about there being more than one black, but
well, there's black, like midnight black, jet black.
Then wait for it. There's black.
No clue.
Okay. All right, Joe, are you ready for the next topic?
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, awesome.
Joe,
are y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? Your favorite hot dog toppings.
Ooh, you get to pick who goes first, then, Joe.
Let's start with Carrie, since she was the last one to go. We'll start with her.
Okay, my favorite hot dog toppings are the ones that they have at the Rangers baseball games.
Oh.
The best hot dogs are inside the baseball stadiums.
Really?
Yes.
$12.99. Expensive ones too.
But if I wanted a gourmet one, I'd probably do. I think they call them the Chicago dogs with the little peppers on them. I like that one. Yep.
I get those up here all the time, and those little peppers on there. Good night.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Jillian.
I'm pretty basic. I don't really venture out into the hot dog world very often.
Wait, did you just say you're basic and then
I
you're?
can't believe it. I know.
Did you see the stuff that's behind you?
For hot dogs, I apparently am very basic because I'm trying to rack my brain and be like, what do I like on my hot dogs? And I'm just like chili and cheese.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Mr. Matthews.
I hate hot dogs. The best.
Tell us how you really feel.
You're just not American.
First of all, do you know what a hot dog is?
Oh, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it.
Nobody knows what a hot dog is. So the best thing I like on my hot dogs is the lid of the trash can. I said.
So would you flush him down the toilet like that?
Can we mic him or mute him so we can?
So, Dr. Pineapples, your favorite toppings.
All right. My favorite topping is classic yellow mustard.
Yes.
Classic yellow mustard for a classy lady. Oh, those are my husband's hot dogs.
Nice. Big Ben, the Cologne guy.
Do I have to follow up these witty comments again?
So, Ben, if you haven't noticed,
I should be the opening act, and she's the main event here. Okay, so we need to change the rotation.
Wait, Ben, you had 32 whole seconds to get ready for these questions.
My answer is definitely, well, I guess 3 things, but really the third one's not a topping. But I'm going to say mustard, lots of onions, and then afterwards I'm going to add. It's not really a topping, but I'm going to add lots of breath mints afterwards.
I think you said afterwards because that was a little.
There we go. He's got him. He's got him. John's got him.
Very good. Very good.
With a breath mint chaser.
So, B, what is your favorite topping?
Well, guys, I'm going to go a little extra here with my hot dogs. I do enjoy the classic mustard and ketchup, but you have to add a little bit of avocado on your hot dog and some bacon wrapped in there with some sauteed onion. Yes, and some fresh tomatoes, a little bit of, yeah, you can add some spice on there. It's really good. You should try it.
What in the millennial recipe is that?
Basically a street taco with a hot dog bun in it.
Yeah.
All right, DJ Sound Effects. I don't know if you can beat the millennials answer there.
Beat? Did you say that right?
Well, I'm actually in Gen Y, so technically I'm a millennial, but we're just going to skip past that. So anyway, I'm not a picky eater. If I had a choice, I'd choose the Big Reds hot dogs, as in the spicy hot dogs.
Yes.
I do love me some mustard, and I do love me some relish. But if you put some peppers on there, some, like sauteed onions, all that stuff, I'm down, man.
Nice. Nice.
Very good. Very good.
So, Mr. Pineapples, are we going to answer?
We can if everyone wants. Everyone said they did.
Okay, Mr. Pineapple. So it's your turn.
I was trying to find the pineapple. I was trying to find the hot dog that I like, and I was going to show a picture of Wiener Schnitzel because.
Watch your mouth.
But I think the aliens may have took the Wiener Schnitzel photos out of my photo album, guys.
Whoa.
That's a bad
Sorry.
day.
I want to see one more picture of a hot dog. That's all I
But listen, I'm with Jillian. Jillian, I like just a regular chili cheese hot dog with some mustard on top for me. So, yeah. What about you, Sandy?
Well, I'm just going to be basic. I'm right there with Dr. Pineapples. Just put some mustard on it. We're good.
Awesome.
Tomatoes, pickle, onion.
So, for my favorite hot dog, it's I would say a buttload of chili with no beans.
How much exactly is a buttload?
So let me tell you. So I want a hot dog that I can't pick up. Then when I pick up, like the chili's like flowing through my fingers and the cheese is all over it.
You ever heard of Sonic?
I try to take one bite and it just like dribbles down my mouth like this, and then I'm like, forget it, I'm just gonna use a fork. That's a hot dog.
That's a hot dog. I like how you did that. I like it.
My man's got props over here.
Yeah. We got to move on. I'm getting ill.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Man, look how many people are telling us about their hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. So, Sandy, while Sandy's looking for hers, let's just hear. I wanted to show Amber's. Amber says, y'all are making this pregnant woman want a hot dog real bad. Also, what's wrong with you, John? What do you even eat on the 4th of July? And you're being pretty judgmental for Closet Long John supporter.
Somebody got called out.
Man.
That was...
Joe, you got a sound effect for that?
He's speechless. Look at what she did to him.
He leaves. He just leaves the.
Bruh.
So just going through some of the other ones here real quick. Renee, ketchup, mustard, cheese in front of a baseball game, drinking a cold one.
There you go.
She's calling it an experience. That's an experience for her.
Shauna says cheese and homemade chili. What's up, Ben?
When you get a chance, sorry, I just wanted to amend my response because I haven't seen one yet. Somebody's going to have to do it, so I will and offer. I would add on top of mine also jalapenos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, B said that, I think, right, B?
Did you? Oh, did you? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about
okay.
that.
Thanks for stopping the whole flow, Ben. Thanks for stopping the whole flow.
Twice.
Jason says tomatoes, pickle, onion, yellow mustard, chutney. Man, he got
Jason's the pocket chef, though. He knows what it is.
Oh, okay. So Anita, mustard and sweet relish. Linda, do you eat those hot dogs on your little bench?
Linda, that was nice.
Colleen says she likes hers grilled, hands down, mustard and relish. Mama says macaroni and cheese on top of hers. Now that's
that's interesting.
Okay. That sounds like a casserole.
Dr. Crab, you know the girls would love that. If we gave them that choice,
they would love that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the best one is next.
Whose butt are we referring to?
Can we go back to that? Like, I just am so confused. How much is a butt load, Joe? Like,
well, so I don't really want to get into the details of it. We got some, we have some young viewers, and I don't really want to kind of elaborate on that. But basically, it's you have more chili than you do bread, basically. So.
Got it.
Okay.
I thought that your favorite hot dog would come in the form of a Blizzard Blast.
Oh, ice cream, hot dog.
Yeah, a hot dog ice cream.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I don't think DQ would stoop that low.
Right.
All right, Sandy, go ahead. What's your topic?
So, my topic is going to be, what is your happy accident?
Oh.
And so I'll start it off just to kind of give you an idea. My 2 kids. No, I'm just kidding.
That was my answer, but I had 3.
Anyway, let's start off with B. What is your happy accident, B?
Yeah, you're the B.
Okay. My happy accident, I think, would be joining a sorority. So they invited me out to lunch, and they were really doing an interview, and I had no idea. I just thought I was a freshman in college, and I thought these girls wanted to have lunch with me. And then after they approached me and they gave me a bid, and they're like, would you accept? And I had no idea what a bid meant. I was like, yeah. Then I go back to my dorm and realize, wait, a bid is an offering from the sorority. They want me in their sorority. I had already said yes, and I joined a sorority, but now I made really great relationships, and it really taught me a lot of the skills that I learned now being in a sorority. So.
B, were you like, these little benches want me to join?
Oh my God.
I'm living that one down.
So B, they easily invited you into a sorority, so I can imagine what it would take to invite you into like one of those secret society things.
A hot dog with jalapenos and
you mean a
guacamole.
cult?
One of those cults, yes. So you might be careful there.
Yeah. I feel like all the cults' radars just went like, oh, there's a new one over there.
Right, exactly. She doesn't pick up on anything.
Like, let's get her. Yes.
Wow, cool.
Put her on front. Put her on blast.
All the radars were just like.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
All right, you pick the next one, Sandy.
Oh, okay.
She's enjoying the time.
I know. I was reading comments. What I was doing. Trey, what do you think? What was yours?
I could either say DJing or beatboxing because they kind of developed over time, and I honestly, I would say beatboxing. I never saw that coming. I just started doing sound effects when I was younger. Like I just kind of did whatever came to my mind to annoy people, to sound like a transformer, to sound like a buzzing by car. And then, it just developed over time to where I can, keep a beat for like an hour without getting tired. So,
wow.
So you can beat an hour without getting tired.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not going to be.
He's like, I'm not tired, but you said it.
Choose your next words carefully.
I would say
Can we have a sample?
I've done.
Can we have a sample?
I've done a cipher for 45 minutes at one given time.
Oh,
wow!
So that's where everybody. So it's called a cipher. It's where everybody gets around in a circle. No.
I gotta get through this, man, so we can get to other people.
So everybody stands around. Everybody raps. It's a freestyle, and one person lays down a beat. It can be a audio sample, or somebody can beatbox, and then you just go for whoever long you guys are feeling yourselves. So,
wow.
And then someone stops, and someone picks up where they left off, and then they just do whatever they want. So
let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done. We should have done a cipher.
John's in the house.
Cologne guy, what was yours?
Whoa.
little bit.
John Matthews, you're up.
I had a happy accident today at work.
Okay.
What?
He's here all week. I had a happy accident today at work. In my britches.
Oh my!
Oh my! What is the theme of today, man? Like, what's going on?
So I'm happy that I had an extra pair of clothes.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
So it was happy? It was happy?
He said it was happy.
Buttload.
And let me just tell y'all this. This is a reoccurring theme for Mr. TikTok.
We're going to call this episode Benches, Jalapenos, and Britches.
I love it.
Benches, bridges, and jalapenos.
And lots of sheets.
Just had another accident.
Lots of sheet.
Just had another happy accident.
Stop.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Cut the mic.
Oh, me. Okay, so my happy accident happened when I was a little girl. I was reading Dr. Seuss, and there was a book where a character was able to wiggle their ears. And I thought, maybe I can wiggle my ears.
Whoa.
Wow.
Talent.
And that's pretty cool, Joe, isn't it? He's like,
That is
he
amazing.
loves it.
It's like a muscle you have to develop or something. It's crazy.
Cologne guy, do you want me to go past to Jillian and then come back to you?
Yeah, see what I mean? You guys, I'm going to move my nostrils and my ears.
Bowling. Not the bowling hole.
That's what I was thinking of, Trey.
What was your happy accident, Cologne guy?
Okay, so from mine was more. I accidentally came upon somebody, so I didn't know if it was supposed to be like an accident, like we had a car crash or something, or
Your
if it was
interpretation.
that. Yeah. So we were just talking about this in my night class because we did an icebreaker activity, and one of the questions was, "Have you ever met a famous person?" So a few years back, it's been a while now here in Bloomington. Normal. We met. I was out for a jog, right, and I saw two really, really cute dogs by the train station, and they looked to be alone. And so I stopped and I went up and I was petting them, and then the owner came up to me and said hi, and it was actually a famous baseball player from the '80s who was my idol growing up. No, it was Ryan Sandberg. For those who remember, it was Ryan Sandberg. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because
Nice.
He was a manager for Peoria, and he was actually passing by in a train, and he was waiting for the next one. So he and his wife were about maybe 300 yards away. I didn't see him, and then he came up to me. So imagine here I am, in the middle of my jog, and I'm petting these dogs, and I was like, "Oh, your dogs are so," and then I was just like, "Oh." And then, I mean, to say that I got tongue-tied is not even close. I mean, I completely. I'm just so happy there's no video of this, and he could not have been nicer. I mean, basically all I could get out was something like "I love you." It was
response.
I'm very happy there was no video of that, and he was so cool. He came over and he talked to me for about 10 or 15 minutes, and that when I accidentally stumbled upon a famous person who just so happened to be one of my idols growing up, and I would have liked to have known I was going to meet him, so I wouldn't have been so tongue-tied, but I got through it somehow.
That's awesome.
Nice. Awesome.
Jillian, what about for you?
I've had probably 100,000,000 happy accidents in my life just happen because things just kind of, it seems like a bad thing and then it turns into a good thing over and over and over again. But I would say that my happy accident would be how I got into modeling and acting. Started with modeling. I was kind of very hesitant about it because I thought it was sketchy and not even an obtainable goal for most of my life. And then it kind of just fell into place. And then now I'm to the point where Joe and I are actually teaching modeling together, and it's a lot of fun. And then now
Joe's
it's kind of happening with acting.
I can believe you, Jillian. I don't know about Joe,
That's a stretch. I'm a very professional model. I have video footage of it.
What?
If anybody needs to see his posing skills.
I think we can leave those under. We can probably leave those under the rug.
Sign me up.
What about you, Carrie?
Well, I had a literal accident. I had, before the vehicle that I have now, I had a Tahoe, and I was going down the interstate at 75 miles an hour.
Oh.
And my entire front driver's side wheel flies off.
No.
Oh, no. Yes.
Tim knows about that. Were you up here in Illinois?
No. But it's the second vehicle this has happened to me in. So anyway, I was absolutely yes. So long story short,
no one drive with Carrie. No one drive with Carrie.
Wow.
I was absolutely terrified and was refusing to get in that car again because I was so afraid of it. And by the grace of God, I called Sandy and said, "Can I test drive your Jeep? I'm really wanting to test drive it. I'm not sure if I really want one because they're so bouncy." She said, "Girl, I'm going to sell it." And I said, "Okay, here's your check." Because I knew that I was going to get a clean car. I knew that I was going to get a car that was taken care of, that I knew that they knew all the ins and outs about, and that I could feel safe again in the vehicle. So there's my happy accident. Now I love the Jeep. Now I'm in the Jeep fan.
What color is it? What color is it?
You've got the
One
black
woman,
four-door.
one woman's
Cool.
junk is another woman's treasure.
That's true.
We all know
So
Sandy.
true.
I like all the pointing he's doing.
It takes a while to get used to. It's 100 episodes, and Joe, Sandy, and I still have trouble
We
doing
still
it.
don't
So
know. We still don't know.
Joe and
yeah, Joe's over there.
I know. I'm like, wait, Joe. Is that
Yes.
right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he's there.
There's Trey way up
And a
there.
lot. Tim said Joe's an ankle model.
Hey, I got some pretty ankles.
I corrected it.
Hold up.
Joe.
Let me. Here, I'll show y'all.
No, don't
I'll
do
show you.
that. Don't do that.
Please do.
So now I have to charge
Yes,
y'all. I have to charge y'all because
Yes.
you weren't supposed to see that. I have to make sure that there's a model release
We
sign
didn't
for my
want
ankles.
to see it. We didn't want to
So-
see it. You get confused.
I need some counseling, Dr. Pineapple.
And in fact, that was my happy accident.
Did you,
Guys,
John?
Tim misspelled ankle. He meant cankle.
Yeah.
I corrected it for him.
That's the blizzard ankle. There you go. Blizzard ankle.
One leg.
Dairy Queen has that under contract.
Interesting. Interesting.
I've got to hear the Dairy Queen story later.
All right. So
just
here's
got
my
one.
happy
Steve,
accident.
nightly.
My happy accident was this, and then he went up, and then that piece of, and I was going to tell him, and that was it.
Who invited Samuel L. Jackson to the show?
I need one of those buttons.
Snakes on a plane.
All right, and that was good.
Okay. There you go.
Hey.
Mr. Pineapples, what was yours?
Did you share yours, Mr. Pineapples?
Yeah, I'll share it real here. This and this was my happy accidents. I don't mean the girls. I mean, I took these photos whenever we were going to Dayton, and we were going to. My wife, Dr. Pineapples, was supposed to go with us, and there was plans for her sister, and my daughters to go watch Frozen 2 together. And since Dr. Pineapples wasn't there, I had no whatever to go. And the girls were like, "Daddy, are you going to come?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "What? But Mommy's not here. We want you to come." I was like, "I really have zero interest to watch Frozen 2. Fast forward a few hours, I get there with them. I'm with them, and when someone dies, we're all like, "No!" And then both my girls, like the air just sucked in. They just went right to me, and I grabbed them both too. I was like, "No!" And we're all three are crying like, "Not them!" And so, but it ended up happy mode. So that was a happy accident that happened. And now we have a memory of it.
Do you want me to sing a song from Frozen?
Not really.
Please,
That's
no,
okay.
no, stop.
Please do. Please do.
No.
Him. Do not
John
encourage him.
Matthews,
Yes,
let
ma'am,
it,
Sandy.
let it go.
Yeah. Sandy, that had to happen.
So that was,
right.
that was Frozen 1.
We're all frozen. We're all.
Into the
I know his house has a young woman in it now too, because that's exactly what it sounded like over here. A little bit more prettier though. All right. Mine's next, right? Here we go. We'll go with the fun one. What is? Wait, did Sandy get to answer?
She said it was just 2 kids.
Oh.
I didn't give you their name, but it's Alex and Kate.
And they live at blah 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 street. Come get them.
Oh, hold on. I do want to make sure we mention something. Look, so Renee said a happy accident of hers was when I bumped into a lady whose son was famous. We ended up talking, and she invited me to dinner. Her son shows up. It was Will Wheaton.
Oh my goodness!
Shut the front door. I didn't eat my meal.
Wesley Crusher?
Oh,
that
I
is.
have a question.
Yeah.
Who's Will Wheaton?
Oh my.
So if you're did you know?
Yeah, he was on the box. He was on the
I just
cereal
know him
box.
off of
So-
Big Bang.
Oh, I guess he was on that. He was made
Big
famous
Bang Theory.
on. He was made famous on Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
And
He also guest starred
Oh.
in Big Bang Theory a couple of times too.
Yeah, he could have
Okay.
been there, and I would have had no idea who he was. So
Oh,
That's okay. He wouldn't have either if it was you.
yeah.
All right. So here's the next topic. What is your favorite, or one of your memorable movies, and why? We'll start with Joe.
My favorite movie is Forrest Gump
Why is that, Joe?
a good one.
because I know all the words to it, and my wife hates it.
Oh,
She hates watching the show with me because she's like, "Will you shut up?"
will you shut up?
Jenny, me and Jenny was like
Joe.
peas and carrots.
Chris, like,
We need to have
like a
special,
box of chocolate.
we need to have a special Forrest Gump episode all dedicated to the producer.
I love
That'd be
it. I
awesome.
love it. I would,
Jump up and write me right
and
in
it
the
doesn't
butt
matter. Like if I'm watching it, if I'm like flipping through channels and it shows that it's on, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch it, and then I'll keep repeating the words. Me and Bubba was best as good friends. Yeah,
You
so
like that for the longest time too.
I
Yeah.
love that movie. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
Okay, cool. How about we change it up a bit? B, what's yours?
Me? I'm not sure if y'all have heard this movie, August Rush.
Was
Yes.
Will
Yes.
Wheaton in that one?
It's
I
a-
love that.
I need to rewatch that.
It's a good movie.
It
It's
is a good movie.
It's really good. The story behind it. Well, I won't give away too much, but it's just the fact that music brings this family together, and he's reunited. And he was in the foster care system, and And then the first time I was watching it, I actually watched it in Spanish, going to Mexico. But when I came to English, I was like, oh, I love this movie. But yeah, I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
And the sequel's called July Slowdown. Is that right? I'm asking.
Oh, yeah.
September.
All right. Jillian, let's go with you next.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite movie is a classic because I used to watch it literally every single day after I got back from school. But it's Titanic. And I watched all 2 hours and 30 minutes of it every single day after school. And I probably should not have because of the,
the steamy scene.
The steamy scene.
Hate me like one of your French girls?
Yeah, the French girls. The French girls be naughty. But I watched it every single day, and I know every single word, and I love that freaking movie so much.
And there was plenty of room for Jack to get on that door with her.
There was so much room.
And Julian,
I hate Rose for that.
And how do you feel about her just chunking that thing in the water? Like,
like can you not? Can you not?
Like, you need long-term care, lady.
There's a thing called.
There was a reason she was.
If you need to get rid of it real quick.
Spoiler alert, that was fake.
All right. Carrie, how about you go next?
Okay, well, I love Tombstone.
Oh, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yes, I love that movie. That's where my husband and I sit down and watch that, and we just go back and forth with our accents, and it's hilarious. We watch it probably 10 times a year.
It has to be hilarious with you.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Babe, we got to watch Tombstone this weekend, okay?
I love it.
It's a good movie. Good movie. Great movie. All right, good one. Let's go with DJ Sound Effects.
All right. I'm so glad you asked. I'm a huge cinephile. I love movies. And I would have to say Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Because me and my dad always, I grew up watching the Star Wars movies in theater. Sadly, I was only old enough to see Phantom Menace first in theater. I didn't get to see the originals in theater. But I obviously grew up, I was a huge Star Wars fan. Revenge of the Sith, even though a lot of people hate on the prequels, I loved it because it was that turning point where Anakin turned into Darth Vader. Like, why? The whole backstory. What? I'm sorry, what?
What did you just say? What happens?
Oh, come on, man. Statute of limitations here.
Spoilers.
Statute of limitations. So, and as dark as that movie was, it showed Anakin turning and what made him the cyborg Sith Lord he was. And I don't know, it was just a lot.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Indeed. So,
okay.
as much as people hate Hayden Christensen, I mean, the lightsaber duels, everything just that made the movie is what it was. That's why I love it so much.
Okay, nice.
You know what's crazy? That last battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, that was fully. They didn't even have to fast forward it because they had choreographed it so well.
It's ridiculous.
I know, Joe. That was crazy. Wasn't it?
It was super wild.
Poor Sandy. Poor Sandy.
Thanks, Sandy.
I was like, one take. They
And
did
the
this in
Oscar
one
goes
take.
to.
I could go on and on about that movie, but
Yeah, I know you could. We'll go next with Dr. Pineapples.
All right. So, did y'all know I was black? Just checking. Okay. So there is a
She makes it
movie.
look good though.
There is a movie. Well, black is always good, baby. But there is a movie called The Wiz, not The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But it's called The Wiz.
Michael Jackson.
And it is an African American version of The Wizard of Oz. Now, it is not my favorite movie because I do not have a favorite movie, but it is amazing. Let me tell you who's in this movie: Diana Ross, Michael Jackson.
Okay,
Richard
so you're
Pryor.
okay. You meant it.
Come
Yeah.
on, Lena Horne, Nipsey Russell. How could you go wrong with a star-studded cast on The Wiz?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have not seen it, I would encourage you to see. And it has a deep meaning. I'm going really quick. Has a deep meaning too. So every scene is about something in society. I won't ruin it for you because I know you're going to watch it. But every scene and every song is a reflection of society. Love
How
that movie.
exciting.
So great.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to add that
So
to my
great.
watch list.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love the "Ease on Down the Road" song. That was
Oh,
like
so
one of my favorites.
So good. That's like, oh my God, that's exactly how it goes.
Favorite.
All right, so the next we'll go to you, John.
Anybody ever seen the movie Best in Show?
Yes, it's
Yes.
hilarious.
It's really good.
And The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Handle.
Forget about me.
Oh, sexy girlfriend. I gave you 3.
Okay, thank you. That's good. That's good. All right, Ben, that
I'm up
Cologne
next.
guy.
My film is easy because I do have one that is my favorite all time. I absolutely love it, and it is in English. It's cinema. It looks like Cinema Paradiso. It's Cinema Paradiso. It's an Italian film, and it's an absolutely beautiful movie. And what I love about it is it was always my favorite film. It came out in '89. I think it was '89. Might have been '90, and it was film of the year. It won a bunch of awards, right? And then what they did was years later, around 2000, they re-released it as with the director's cut. In other words, it was the original version, 11, 12 years later. And that version is even better than the one that came out and won all the awards. And so, imagine having a favorite film and then 11, 12 years later, you find the original version and you like it even more. It's just it's a beautiful film. And if you want the summary, I'll give it real quick, but I can also just leave it as you just need to see that movie.
You can tell us a little bit about it. At least,
Sure.
so
It's about a little boy post World War II. So it's a little boy in a small Italian town, and his mom keeps telling him that his dad's going to return soon, but we read between the lines and know that his dad's not coming back. And so the boy starts to hang around the movie theater, right? The village movie house. And there's an old man there that takes him under his wing, and he teaches him how to show the films and show the movies. And little by little in the movie, the older man, he loves him so much that he wants him to go to the big city, and he pushes him to go to Rome. And the kid wants to stay, and as he grows up, he wants to stay near the small town, but he pushes him away. And then years later, when he becomes a famous movie director, he gets the call that the old man, of course, had finally passed on. And he goes back to the funeral, and then he finds all these things, and I won't say what they are, that lets you know that the older guy had really done all these things, right, to make sure that he was successful in life, even if he, wanted to just stay and live in his small town. And he became a father figure to him. The sound, you name it, it's got it. I mean, it's sad, it's happy, it's
okay, wait, I take mine back. That's my favorite movie.
Yeah. The soundtrack alone, is worth it. Yeah. So
nice.
if nothing else, check out the beautiful soundtrack. But the movie is it's absolutely incredible.
What's your favorite?
Yeah. It's a
Sounds
great
like
film.
everything opposite than my life growing up.
Well, I'll just say it's incredibly ironic that it's my favorite film because I'm actually a horror movie buff. So I love horror films, and yet my favorite movie is Cinema Paradiso. No doubt.
No horror. Okay.
Hands down.
All right, Sandy. What about you?
Okay.
Selena.
No, I think I've watched like 3 movies. Good answer. Good answer. I've watched 3 movies in my lifetime, and I have to say that Superman, the movie with Christopher Reeves, is my favorite.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Yes.
I hear you, Sandy.
And why?
I said that. I said because of Christopher Reeves.
Oh.
Okay.
That was implied.
My bad.
I don't think you were listening to me.
That's the good thing about that movie, Sandy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was not listening. My apologies.
That's okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting near the end of our time together.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into... Oh, wait. Did we not give you your favorite? Sorry. Mr. Pineapples, go ahead. What is your favorite movie?
Steamroller off real quick, okay? Hold on. Back down.
I'm in charge of making sure the show keeps going, and so fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's your favorite movie, Jay? Okay, good. So.
Good answer.
Okay, so there's two of my all-time favorite movies are, and these are like what you were saying, Joe. Every time it comes on, you just turn to it and you got to watch it all the time, right? So for me, it's The Fifth Element and Coming to America.
Oh, yes.
Two movies. I must have seen each of them like thousands of times. I love both of them. I can never stop watching them when they come on.
Corbin, my man.
Corbin Dallas, my man.
I have so many lines I want to quote from that movie, but I can't.
Right.
It's like Titanic in the future, kind of, John. It's a pretty great movie.
Yeah.
And then Coming to America is probably the number one most quoted movie in my life.
Right.
So yeah.
I love America.
I always tell Joe, and y'all have heard me. I say it on the show all the time. I was like, "Shut up! You ain't never met no Martin Luther King Jr."
Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano.
Every time someone brings up Rocky Marciano.
Oh, see.
Anyway.
Can you see?
Okay, so we've come to the speed round. So I don't want any explanation on why your answer is that. Just
Sandy.
yay or just give me A or B. So here we go. All right. Pancakes or waffles? We'll start with
Waffles.
Jillian.
Oh,
Waffles.
Thanks, Carrie. B.
I thought it was a speed round.
Okay, let's start over. I will call your name.
We're going
Then
over.
you will give me your answer. This is not Jeopardy, and you don't have a button push. We're not trying to blurt out. Okay, let's try this again. Pancakes or waffles? Jillian.
Waffles.
Carrie.
Waffles.
What part of speed round do you know?
Okay, we're gonna start over one more time.
John Matthews.
And waffle.
Dr. Pineapples.
Pancakes.
Ben.
Waffles.
B.
Pancake.
DJ. Sound effects.
Waffles.
Mr. Pineapples.
Waffles.
Sandy.
Pancakes.
And I will go with waffles.
That
Nice.
actually went a lot faster than I thought it was going to go, guys.
Right, exactly. What do you, man, there's not.
I'm looking. I know. I'm looking.
There's not any that are like a.
Really fast would be a good air fry recipe. Not really.
Oh, okay. I believed her for it. I was like, okay. We'll do the
5 things.
Okay. All right. He said 5 things. Let's go for it. But we won't do 5 because I don't think we'll have enough. So we'll just do 1. All right. 40 years from now, what's one thing people will feel nostalgic about? And we'll start with Joe.
Actual cameras. Like right now, we have cameras that we hold. I think everything's going to be all integrated into one thing. So
Like
we
a
basically
phone kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, like a phone type thing.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. DJ Sound Effects.
I'm going to say video games because they'll be totally different in 40 years.
Nice.
Okay. B.
Well, virtual reality. I mean.
Okay.
I'm gonna say your show. 40 years from now, you're gonna be watching your show.
Good answer. Good answer. Game over. We're done.
That one. Mic drop on that one.
Jaime, you guys better not choose me to go after that one. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Okay. We'll go to John then.
Dongle.
A dongle.
What in the world?
Dongle.
Okay. Ben.
I'm going to say a physical copy of either a book or an album.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
Ben, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Dr. Pineapples.
Oh, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. I actually don't have anything. I have no idea. Do you have? I was just about to say.
All right, we'll move on to you. That's our only pass that we use today, huh? Carrie.
I think in 40 years, the kids that have experienced this forced family time are going to change how their families are being raised in 40 years.
Good answer. All right. Sandy.
2020.
Yeah. Nostalgia?
Or nausea? Which one?
Nausea, upset stomach, indigestion, diarrhea.
All right, Jillian.
Well, mine has been said 3 different occasions. So the 2020 and the books and the family time.
Okay.
Those were all 3.
Those are all 3 years.
And I didn't have time to come up with another one. So here I am.
Neither did we.
I agree.
She's like, yes.
Blankets.
Blankets. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe.
I already said mine.
He said his camera.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Come on, man.
I'll say.
Joe said stone tablets.
He said they'll make a comeback. I promise they're gonna make a comeback. I was like, I still got my clay one here.
I know. Jaime, you're going to be nostalgic about Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say keyboards too. I'm gonna say keyboards because I hope we won't have keyboards in the future. I hate them.
I like those.
Joe, I mean, Jamie, I love my clicky keyboard.
I know, but I think there's just a better way to type. I just don't think it's it.
There'll be lasers that you can touch, and it'll track where your fingers are going.
I don't know,
it's
but
like a hologram.
I've talked about it to Joe for like 20 years now. I'm like, man, the keyboard's just a ridiculous interface.
One of those things
Okay, well, we were on
your brain.
Yes, see, I'm okay with that, Julian. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Hey, so I think for the last question, it should be like the Netflix one, but I think it should just be your favorite Netflix series now. In that way, because a lot of people don't watch those.
Oh, what if we ask everyone what was their favorite memory of the Social UnDistancing Show, Joe?
That's even better.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Carrie then.
Dr. Ben.
My favorite memory of the Social UnDistancing Show. What'd you say?
Wait, no.
You were the favorite memory, Ben.
You were the favorite memory.
It's our show. It's not Carrie's. She was answering.
Dr. Ben, you're on.
So, Carrie, your favorite memory of the Social UnDistancing Show's first season is Dr. Ben.
Is Dr. Ben. Yes.
I agree. That was a good one.
Now, go, and then he should call the next person to go.
Oh.
Well, forget Dr. Phil. There's Dr. Ben. Okay.
I love it. Okay, so then Dr. Ben goes. What's the...
Go ahead, Ben.
Dr. Ben. No, I'm giving it. Should we go to the well again and say that our favorite was our chat about ambergris, or is that going to the well too many times? But
no, that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got at least 3-4 people who love that.
Actually, let me frame it this way. Anytime you can have a chat with people that you've never met before about whale vomit, and they ask you back to your show, that is my favorite memory. It just speaks to how what great hosts you guys are.
Oh man, stop it! Tell me more.
Keep coming.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. 100 shows. They always come with tons of energy. Amazing.
Oh man, thank you.
Stop that, Dr. Penn.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Dr.
done.
You choose the next person.
You get to choose the next person, Dr. Ben.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with DJ sound effects.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to be selfish and say when you guys invited me onto the show.
Is this going to be a recurring theme?
No. But I genuinely mean that because I had a great night. Like, I don't know. I just love talking with you guys and sharing my experiences and having a good time. I just loved it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very memorable moment. Mr. Matthews.
My favorite part of the show was when the time that I came on and it. I would like to nominate one Carrie.
No, she already answered.
Can I want to go with Dr.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
Oh my!
Jaime, what is going on?
Oh my goodness!
Folks, it's getting late. Yeah, isn't it?
Oh my gosh!
Okay. My
He's just polyamorous though, so.
My favorite memory of the show was when Carrie said, "We may not housekeep, but we art." I loved it. I still think it should be a sign in her house. I loved it.
I'll put it in this art room. I'll do it.
I meant to tell you that, Carrie. She did tell me that too. I was like, oh, she would love to hear that.
That's hilarious.
All right, Dr. Pineapples, who do you choose next?
Oh, I choose Jillian.
My favorite would probably be a tie between whenever you had Raven Black or Andy Gabby.
Yes.
Andy Gabby was probably my favorite, but Raven Black was really good about putting you in your place.
I didn't like her at all.
Yeah.
I loved Raven.
I didn't like you either.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We have B.
B.
Yes. My favorite memory, guys, was this. I have to say, when Carrie said, Ben, and he
Yeah. It's my turn. What?
Oh.
I'm not used to hearing Dr. Ben, but it threw me for a loop. So, like I said, there was Dr. Phil, now there's me. You're all a bunch of fighters.
Oh gosh.
Can I ask a favor?
Maybe. We'll come back to that. Huh?
DJ, do you have your cell phone? Will you drop it?
we can refine that better for season 2, okay? All right, B, you get to you get to choose someone next, B.
Jamie, have you gone?
No.
Your turn.
Me. Okay. Favorite part of the season. It would be the night that it was the night after Sandy left the show, her first time. She was our very first guest, and after she got off the show, I was talking to Joe through here, and I was like, Joe, we need to ask Sandy to be a part of this. And he was like, really? You think so too? And I was like, yes. And whatever you do, don't take no for an answer. And so he was like, okay. And then the next day he came back and he said, she's on board. And I was like, yes.
I was like, no, that's okay.
And the final thing he said was that you were on board. I remember all the other stuff. He's like, yeah. So for me, I think that was the inception of the Social UnDistancing Show.
Yay, Sandy.
Wow.
Thank you.
And what about you, Joe?
I don't know.
All of his blizzards.
All of the blizzards.
So
100 blizzards.
100, yeah.
100 blizzards?
100 blizzards? No, I would have to agree. I think whenever we decided to bring Sandy on, I think it was like, it felt like this is the time that this is the show that we need to have. and this is what we need to do. And it was really, because you have a bunch of two dudes talking about stuff that people don't like, and then bringing Sandy in and just being that nice little mix of our personalities. So I think it's really cool. I think my second favorite was John's mom.
That is so wrong, everyone. You do not, I don't know how many of you understand it, but you have to go back and watch John's episode. But and when I say John's episode, I actually mean John's episode.
Yeah, it was John's episode.
Well, y'all never told me I couldn't talk the entire
My mama robbing the 7-Eleven while playing volleyball.
So, Sandy, what is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, and before I forget, I'll Venmo y'all for those responses here in just a minute.
Good. A Joe Dash Baker Dash photo.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I mean I have several, probably not in any order. My birthday, that was so special to me.
Yeah.
The feel good story for my niece and my nephew getting adopted.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
John Matthews. DJ Sound Effects, Cologne guy, Andy Gabby. Oh my gosh, Gabby. Dr. Pineapples with her advice, and then her professional advice, and then my advice. Anyway, I mean, I just enjoyed being a part of this, and my happy accident is saying yes to being on this show.
That was the perfect way to wrap up. Yeah,
sure was.
Wrap up. Man.
So, it's been great having a 100 episode with all of you, all of our guests.
Thank you.
I hear an echo.
Who's echoing?
Someone's got our show on.
Someone's got their phone on.
TikTok Matthews, I get $5.
Yeah, I'm going with John.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Check, mic 1, 2.
I don't hear it.
Oh, okay. So it must be someone else.
You owe me an apology.
I don't know about that yet. We're not going that far yet. But anyway, hey, listen up, everyone. Thank y'all for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a blast. I appreciate every single one of you here with us tonight. But I hope you can join us tomorrow night for our season finale. But I tell you what. After tonight, I don't know that it's not going to be as spectacular as tonight was.
I mean,
right.
So don't watch. Right.
We'll try.
Happy 100th episode to you guys.
I'm the one who asked for John to be here, and I'm trying to get every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds.
And this is actually my last episode, y'all, for this season, because I will not be on tomorrow's episode. We'll be having a guest host, because what's that read right there? 2% effort. So I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
For the last episode.
For the last episode.
Hey guys, we have a great suggestion in the comments. We should have a show where Dr. Pineapples does a professional assessment of John Matthews' mental state.
Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome.
Very, very easy.
I already have it halfway written up, and then we need DJ Sound Effects to come on for all the sound effects after.
Right, I think it would be more than an hour. That's for sure.
You might need more than a lifetime. He's the kind of character you write books on. You'll get published worldwide renown.
What's happening? Oh no!
I was gonna give you a high five.
No, we lost Carrie.
We lost Carrie.
Okay, that's the hint that we need to finish up early. So everyone, we love you very much, and if everyone will join us in the sign off tonight, as usual,
remember to wash your hands
for 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Thank y'all.
Thanks for joining. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
It worked. Happy 100th episode.
Thank you.
Can't count out either? I can't do a count out?
I was trying to fast forward that, but I can't fast forward it. So I'll need maybe Jason can help me get just
5,
the timer.
4, 3, 2,
Jason,
1.
will y'all help me out still?
And we're out. out.
Oh, I forgot to hit the end broadcast button.
Yeah, end broadcast.
And
Everybody